Dear friends, there is a paradox. The more you hurry, the easier it is to empty your pockets. The slower you slow down, the easier it is to get rich. It sounds absurd, but it is the truth that the majority is missing. You live slowly, but money grows faster than you think. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. to shout about getting rich. Nor do you need to work 12-hour shifts. Just kidding, you will be exhausted. People who live calmly and roundly spend less, but with better quality. They don't waste money on things called trendy boxes, or also known as keeping up with friends. They don't struggle in the race to spend money. Then they dazzle themselves in the scene of always lacking money. Their money stays longer, giving birth to more money, and when their cash flow grows. They don't need to rush anymore because their finances are operating on their own, not depending on human strength, not cursing cows, but people who choose the right path of slow living. Not being passive, not sitting still, letting opportunities pass by. People who know how to live slowly, when to act, and more importantly, they know when to say no. They don't rush into the cryptocurrency market just because everyone is busy doing it. They don't spend 30% of their salary on one item just to take a few photos and put them away. They don't blindly chase after dreams of getting rich overnight. They choose carefully, they calculate long term, and when others are busy with debts or hasty or controlled by money, people who live calmly know what is enough and what is important. They don't race because they don't need to prove anything to anyone. They are rich from choice, not from struggling. To make a living. If you are feeling like life is like a machine running without a forest, maybe you are on the wrong path. Try to slow down, stop following the crowd, and you will see getting rich is no necessarily a race. Sometimes being rich is when you know how to refuse that cycle. Talented people often succeed late in life. People have ups and downs. This is very normal. If you insist on becoming famous overnight, then it will be very tiring. Why not go with the flow? Enjoy the process of development and growth. Ancient writings of Kim 40, 50, even 60 years old to find the most correct direction for oneself is not a rare thing. Anyone who lives in the countryside knows that most of the berries on the mountain are not picked until late autumn after the bones fall. Otherwise, they will definitely still taste bitter. Although many people think that finding many ways to make the fruit ripen faster will still give the flavor as desired. Slowing down, as long as the direction is not wrong, you will definitely go far. Life may not be brilliant, but certainly not gloomy. It's never too late to learn life lessons or get a college degree. If you start studying for a master's degree at 40, then it will only take 2 years to complete it. Whether you accept this challenge or not, after 2 years, you will still be 42, and it doesn't matter if you start studying sculpture at 52 or open a bar at 62 if you want to be successful and happy. You have to seize the opportunities that come your way, not try to seize them at a certain age. Most of us spend middle age to take care of others. When your children grow up and leave home, is this the time for you to take care of yourself? When you have helped others reach their success, then prepare yourself firmly for your own success. Pick up a paintbrush to dust off the piano that has been touched for a long time. Plan a new business. Whatever your dream is, complete. It is never too late. Travel around the world, become a chef, write a book, get a master's degree, start a business. Don't let your age be an excuse, because you have the ability to learn and succeed even if you think it's impossible. Pretend like everyone on this planet is there to teach you. Famous people dead. Neighbors, relatives, co-workers. This will help you become a humble person. You will learn a lot from people. You will respect them more, and they will respect you more, because everyone loves to be taught. Something none of us can escape, even if we are. Growing up is making mistakes, because it is a part of life. In fact, making mistakes is how we learn. If we get burned by touching a hot stove, then next we will not touch it again. A mistake happens, there will be a lesson learned. Older people all understand that mistakes are inevitable, but they bring great value to each person. Learning from mistakes will help you from a victim to a winner. Overcoming shortcomings to gain experience. Standing up from failure means learning to adapt to change, and learn to persevere in the face of adversity. Bloomers know how to use mistakes as stepping stones to success. Wisdom cultivated over the years cannot guarantee that you will never make mistakes, but you will learn how to turn obstacles into motivation. Turn disasters into catalysts that lead you to success. There is a dead story like this. A group of Westerners went to the primeval forests of Africa to survey, and they invited the natives to be their guides. The tour guide told me they just kept going. On the third day, the Aboriginal people said they would take a day off. Westerners found it difficult to understand why they had to stop. The Aboriginal people said, "Because we have come a long way, We have to stop and wait a little so that the soul can catch up with the pace of life. Today, life is getting faster and faster. Busy growing up, busy going to college, busy working, busy getting married. So busy and in such a hurry that when we suddenly turn around and look back, we discover that we have pretended to go. But everything is still unfinished. An author once said, I believe that every person when coming to this world has a position that is most suitable for them. The hardest thing in life is not to run really fast, but to walk really calmly. In fact, the more a person tries to force themselves to do something or forget something quickly, the less they will get the results they want. Moreover, every time we force ourselves, it will make us remember. Recall some unhappy memory that happened and then immerse yourself in that vicious cycle. Smart people will not intentionally forget anything. Instead, they leave everything to time. They need to believe that time is the best medicine. It can heal all wounds. A Zen master once said, people out there do not focus on eating. When they go to bed, they think about random things. When we eat, we eat. When we sleep, we sleep. Those are the only 2 things in life. Out of 10 things, 8 or 9 of them do not go as planned. But in the end, there are still 1 or 2 good things left. Most of the troubles can be resolved by ourselves, but telling anyone is useless. Don't rush to get rid of troubles immediately. Perhaps many troubles are just a form of self-challenge so that we can gain the wisdom of calmness through all the worries. Someone once said that sooner or later, life will reach its end. No one can escape it. If you go too fast, it means you are running towards your own end from the day you were born. If you just keep running, you will end up dead. Then in no time, you will run out of life living in this world. Some people pursue money, some people seek fame, some people are leisurely and calm. Everyone has a different way of living. If you're always jealous of others, then today you become a sinner. Tomorrow you become a sinner. The day after tomorrow you become a sinner. Like that, you will not have time to be yourself. What kind of house do you want? Very big or very beautiful or must be really magnificent. And there are people who are very poor all their life living in an old house but are always very happy. Some people live in bustling cities live their whole lives. People with a mind will never blindly imitate anyone. They live their lives in the way they like best. Others may live and die chasing the bustling city, but they can sell their city house and return to the countryside to live a peaceful life. In life, we can choose a leisurely life or a luxurious life. But we must definitely slow down a bit and enjoy every moment of life. Try to give yourself the most peaceful moments. Determine in life the quiet moments to be able to forget all the time, forget all the worries, forget even age. You do not need to look for the feeling of existence because you are not someone else. Birth, old age, sickness, death, we cannot decide, but you can completely turn life into your own blessing and live the way you want from today. Be a person not in a hurry, not busy, free, then walk a few steps. Look at the surrounding scenery, read books, talk with relatives. When young, silently make efforts, slowly earn money, warm love, and slowly progress forward.